I'm the first Black woman in Colorado to actually own a car dealership. I'm Amanda Gordon, founder and CEO of Gojo Auto, which is a used car dealership here in Denver, Colorado. Being a woman in a male-dominated landscape isn't as challenging as one might think if you have the right information. So when I first got into the car industry 22 years ago, I started in sales. It was going to be a pit stop for me. It was not a career. And I was always looking for a way out. And then about 15 years in, after it's absolutely a career, my thought process changed. I dove deep into the industry, and that gave me pride. And then I noticed a lack of women, and I wanted to do something about it. We have a very high influence of female employees, which is not something you see very often in the auto industry landscape. And I wanted other women to experience the joy that I felt in this industry. Thank you so much for coming to our first car class. The moment I got my dealer's license, I knew that I had an obligation to do more than just make money. I needed to make change.
What are your thoughts about women empowering women?
And through education is the best way to make that change. There's a huge disparity in communities of color when it comes to finances in general. 40% of the American population, they will never own a home. So this is the largest purchase they will make. And it's a big deal. And I feel as though it's my obligation to teach and educate through the car buying process. Does everybody know what term means?
This class is important to the community that we serve here and live in, especially to the people of color, because a lot of times we aren't given the necessary tools to understand the financial language when it comes to buying a car.
Everybody has to get a car. And I just know how intimidating it is for women to walk in and to not know what they need to know.
It's all about awareness. If you know better, you do better, at least most of the time. And so just planting the basic seeds of credit, of what to expect when you walk into your dealership, how to maintain your car. I think that minutia of information will go so far with people, and I think we got to start early. I want it in every high school, community college, trade school, and community organization, because it is important that people know how to make a car purchase.
This video raises questions, and I need for you to be extremely honest in the comments when answering them. And just so you know, I have 3 questions. Number 1, have you ever wanted to own a car dealership? Number 2, do you plan to learn more on the subject? And number 3, what are your thoughts about this video? Now please be honest when answering these questions in the comments. Share this video with anyone you deem necessary, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.